All right, welcome back to Highfleet. Our campaign is really getting close to the end point. I'm excited as hell for what's going to happen next. If you remember last time, we now have our main attack fleet consisting of the Rooster and the Whiffle Bat / Thunder, which picked up a Paladin in our last little play session. We found a new Tarkin to join us. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's not. There he is. We can ask for shelter from this guy, which we'll talk about later on. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I don't want to get information off you. Actually, we'll talk about it right now. So we can ask for shelter. Can you tell there's a city of the hidden people nearby? And he will point out a hidden city people, a hidden people city. But that's fine. We're actually in one right now, which is great. What we're going to do to start with here is, if you check my other video that I released the other day, I've got a rebuild of the Sevastopol. It's turning the Sevastopol into a battleship. It's something I promised for a long time. That's what I'm going to start with out in the session. I'm not going to make you watch me do that again. Let's just fix this bug. So I'm just going to do a fade to black while I make the changes to our Sevastopol, because it's going to require a lot of work. But that's the change. So the change is this Sevastopol is going to become a battleship. It's going to be a big job, a really, really big job. But I'm excited to get it done. I do want to land the ship, so you can watch me do that, because that's going to be pretty funny. Okay, there must be a bug here. No, they're okay. I thought that some of these landing slots were offering 1,616 build speed, but it's two 16s next to each other. I would love to get the Sevastopol down in some of these 147, 154. We're not going to be able to do that. But we're going to try and get it on this 32 and a 16 together. That's probably the best I can do. I can't even get on that 99 unless I risk doing a lot of damage to it. But I think I can take these 32s and 16s, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing. So just get this Sevastopol down. It's not easy to land. Just lose our forward momentum, and we should be good to land. Cool. Smooth landing. Sort of. So we've got 64% to prepare speed buff. It's not huge, but it's something. This is going to be quite a long build. It's going to take me a while, so I will just pause the recording here, and I'll catch you on the other side of it. Cheers. All right. This is as far as I've managed to get through the rebuild at this point. We've actually run out of hull parts in this location, which is fine. I saw that coming. So I'm going to have to return to this when I've managed to bring more hull parts over. But for now, we can get this started. So we'll just call this the... well, I've already had a lot of name requests come through since the last video. So we'll call this the Sleepy Pupper. It's a new build for the Sevastopol. So that's going to get started. It's going to take 76 hours. We've got plenty of time to get supplies back. What I think I want to do is buy up the supplies that are available here in Narad, move on to Dadan, take Dadan, do any repairs I need to do, and then buy some more supplies and bring them back to the City of the Hidden People to get this show on the road. Before we leave Narad, though, there's a couple of things that have been pointed out to me that might be worth picking up. Where is the Yars Mark II? Was it the Negev people told me to buy, or was it the Navarin? I think it was the Negev. Yeah, it's the Negev for the Molots, because what I can do, if I go into the shipworks here and have a look at the Paladin, it comes with 2 deity Molots. Do I actually have any in this fleet? I don't actually need to do this. A lot of people were suggesting I buy the Narad here, which is moved around, the Negev here. Take the deity Molots off it and sell it, and that would give me the deity Molots I need to upgrade the Paladin. But I think I'm actually going to leave it as is. I've got deity Molots in the City of the Hidden People that I can replace these guns with. The other thing I can do really quickly, though, is if I take these 2 ammo components off, I can put these 2 guns here, and I can replace the ammo. I can replace the ammo back where it was. And now these guns have full field of fire where they didn't before, because they're elevated in that position. The bridge here is also very badly protected. I might swap it. No, I can't put it into that position. That's unfortunate. It's the missiles at the top. Maybe once I fire all these missiles, I might replace it. But yeah, this is a fine ship to add to the attack fleet. It's got a top speed of 258, which isn't the fastest. But yeah, we'll keep it in the fleet for now. So we've just got some repairs to wait for, 13 hours of repairs here in Narad. Also, we need to refuel a little bit. Sorry, I should have done that before I came out of here. So let's just get enough fuel to get us, let's get us just a little bit past Dadan, maybe to about here. Let's just check as well what missiles and stuff are available for selling and buying. Prox use 180, I want to start picking that up. Armor piercing 180, I also want to start picking that up, but right now I don't want to spend too much money. So we'll just do that as, and we'll let the refueling go in, and we'll let the repairs go through as well. We've got a radio signal as usual. I'm just going to auto decipher this because I don't have a cipher key right now. It's not something I'm that interested in picking up. 10 hours left on repairs. That's all we can really do right now. What did I forget to do, however? I forgot to buy hull components. So I just want to buy hull components to upgrade the Sevastopol with. These are really cheap. I'm just going to buy pretty much all they've got here. I need quite a lot. Is there a faster way to do this? Okay, I'll just pause the recording until I finish buying these, and then I'll come back to it because it's going to take a while. Okay, done. You'll see I also bought 172 hull parts and 77 armor parts. I probably need more than that, but that's good to get started with. So again, we're just going back to waiting for the Wifflebat to finish repairing. It takes 6 hours, 70 hours left on the Sevastopol, and then we're going to take Dedan. We've got another radio signal coming in. It's going to be another one I can't decipher. I'm really not worried about them right now, and we should be good to go in a second. We'd also like to take Muchin soon as well, just to find out where more of these aircraft fleets are, but let's get moving to Dedan. I did actually click on the transport, not the place of the city of Dedan, and let's see how we are going. So we're going to do what we did last time. We're going to send the Rooster and the Wifflebat in ahead to attack the garrison, and then if we need to, we've got the Paladin in reserve to come in and act for some missile spam, but we should be good to go. The Rooster and the Shamala Hamala will also hang back just in case we need to get out of there. But it's becoming pretty standard with our strategy right now. So we're almost in range. We'll select the Rooster and the Wifflebat. We'll just fuel them up. We'll just wait till they've got enough fuel to get there and back, and we'll send them in, and we'll just throttle down the rest of the fleet. Why is it saying they've got no fuel? Oh, they've got no fuel if I do it this slow, but they've got tons of fuel if I do it like this. That's fine. And we'll just wait for this attack to reach the city, and we'll have a little combat. Now, for the first time in ages, we're actually going to get a nice sneak attack, which is really great. I'm happy to be operating back off the enemy's radar for a while. So this is a pretty big garrison. We've got a Gladiator, which is a bit of a problem. We've got a Sarma as well, which isn't too scary. The Nimrod as well, it has a double-barreled 180mm cannon, but it is slow firing. So I think we're going to deploy the Wifflebat to try and take out the Gladiator, the Nimrod, and then the Rooster can take out the rest. If we can take out the Sarma as well, that would be great. We do have 162 armor piercing for our 180s, so we'll use them against these three ships there. The Rooster's going to go in with Prox Fuse, I think. We've only got 6 shots, but we'll just use them to tie up the Slug on the Courageous really quickly. So while they're on the ground, we're actually going to switch to normal ammo. And we're just going to dodge this shot. Let's not forget we've got flares now, which is great. I'll switch to... I'm trying to see if I can just actually out-damage the Gladiator before it becomes a problem. I don't think I need to worry about using AP against it. This ship has so much firepower. Look at that's it. Cool. Dodge this missile. That was a bad hit. Missile's coming in. We took that missile hit as well. I'm not too happy about that. We haven't taken too much damage though. That's armor piercing ammo that he's loading. Bottom of the ship's taking a lot of damage. Probably switch to the Rooster in a second. Yeah. He's done his job. He's taken care of the 2 biggest threats. And we've got the Rooster in. That's one down. God, the Rooster's fast. We'll just use a missile here. Dodge this. Didn't destroy him, but did a lot of damage. Nice to be flying the Rooster again. I'm doing so many test flights with the new Sevastopol recently that it's so weird to be flying a nice flashed agile ship. Almost there with this Sarma. And then just the Courageous. And that's it. Easy garrison. And now that we've got that bigger ship, stuff like coming across a Gladiator isn't the end of the world, which it was before when we were just using lightnings. See if we get a level up. Nope. Okay, so we've got a D80 Mollet here, we've got an AK-100. I would like to get the Mollets because we need them to upgrade the Paladin. Fuel tanks are about to explode. Mollet's also about to explode. We're probably not going to get this Mollet without a negative experience. Let's just grab the fuel tanks. And then we'll grab that AK-100. And that should do for us. Let's just make sure the rest of the fleet is moving in quickly. And we'll just get this going as fast as we can. Grab the AK-100, and we'll grab the ammunition because we can. And yeah, cool. We'll just wait for the rest of the fleet to arrive while I pause the game. Still got a long time left on the repairs here, so it's quite nice that we can just let this be working on itself while we're doing other things. The other thing we need to consider is just what we're thinking for a second. If we check the shipworks here, we do have a lot of special components available to us now to mount on other ships. So I do want to get my MR700s up on a ship because we will be using radar later on in the game. We also got one of these, which you'll notice if I mouse over it, it doesn't really tell us anything about it. This is an ECM module. It's a radar jammer. Turning it on, we've seen one in action earlier in the campaign, but I was very confused when it showed up. But it's maybe not something I'm going to be using that much of, but it does obfuscate. Obfuscate? Oh god, I just can't believe I just messed that up. It does hide our radar signature to the enemy. It doesn't hide it, it distorts it. Alright, let's see what we've got going on here. We're going to land the Wiffle Bat, definitely. It's doing damage. We've got a 359 there. I don't think we'll fit in there. Do you want to try and squeeze in? No, we'll land in the 234. We'll keep it safe. Oh, there's a 546 over there as well. I'm really liking the ship so far. It took a little bit of damage to the bottom, but it's also like superficial damage, so it shouldn't be that difficult to repair. And it's got really good thrust. Really good thrust, not thrust. Let's just bring it in nice and easy. Nice and easy. Just don't want to crash it into the ground like we did before. Spooky music. Don't know if you can hear that. Oh, I'm really messing up this landing. I'm overthinking it. Cool. 234% spare speed, which is great. Do we have an event? Doesn't feel like it. We do. So, I just want to talk about this again. The fact that Piotr is using our first name. He was so deferential at the start of the campaign, but now he's calling us Mark. I need to have a word with you, Mark. The people are terrified beyond all reason. It is only a matter of time before we lose control of the situation. The air is getting colder and colder. It was only 4 degrees Celsius today. Everyone says that continuing to fight under these conditions would be utter madness. Madness, they say? So what are we to do then? Some think we ought to start negotiating for peace with the Gathering. Just to remind you, the Gathering is all the great houses that came together to support the uprising against our dad, the Emperor. Others say nothing. What they want is to go south, to Ur, then return to the capital. Assemble all hands, Pyotr Ivanovich. I will address the crew. Oh dear, this is where our playthrough is really going to kick us in the teeth. You soon find yourselves before a human sea, 1,000 eyes fixed upon you. The men's faces are pale with fear. We may have a morale death spiral about to kick off. All of this was meant to happen. It was preordained. Check faith 10%. We must capture the Kiva reactor. It is a matter of survival. Check force 10%. Very soon, those who rule Kiva will rule the entire world. Check wealth 10%. If we check our status, the thing that we are closest of these 3 out of force is -1. Wealth is -1. Faith is almost at 1. So we're going to go full faith. All of this was meant to happen. It was preordained. You could almost see a wave of bewilderment emanate from you and spread across the sea of eyes. No one expected you to begin your address this way. You believe me now, brothers and sisters, for, as you can see, the sun will never rise again. Do you fear the darkness? Do you fear the gathering cold? I have foreseen it all. The people listen silently. Children of the Romani, children of Garrett, this is why I have guided you all to Kiva, to Kishtim, the Ark City. The Shaxi reactor is a bunker, a shelter made to protect the chosen few from the darkness and the cold. What I am about to tell you is the truth. Very soon, every living soul in Garrett will know it. So we've actually hit Faith 1. The Shaxi reactor. The Shaxi, the hidden people, ruled over Garrett before the Elau conquered the land. The last of the Shaxi live in bunker cities. The locations are closely guarded secret. The people of Garrett revere the Shaxi greatly as the keepers of sacred wisdom. There is no way to tell you what they are thinking. All you can do is keep talking. If you believe in me and reject all fear, then very soon we will overthrow the governor and seize the capital for ourselves, for this is our destiny. Then every soul in Garrett will seek to join us. No, even beyond Garrett. The kings of all the peoples of Eilat, which is the world, will come to Kiva to beg us for salvation. Check faith. Success. Vindication. always go full faith. When you are done, you look at the people before you. The terror in their eyes is completely gone. The crowd is moved by your speech. As you listen to them passionately discussing your words, you become confident that your speech has served you well. Morale +3. This is horrifying, Pyotr. He's lost all touch with reality. It's a living nightmare. We have to end this. Dowd is considering a coup. This operation has stalled out, Pyotr. It was a valorous effort, but now it is time to turn back. If we keep going north, we are dead men. Look around you, Sharif. Open your eyes. It's obvious that he's right. The sun will never rise again. It's getting colder by the day. Soon the rain will turn to snow. What if he's right about the reactor too? What if it is an ancient bunker? Admiral Dowd, -1 faith or morale? The further north we go, Sharif, the less I doubt him. He is not insane, and he is not toying with us all. Pyotr Shatin, +1. Are you daft, Pyotr? Do you actually think he's a prophet? Ooh, that was great. I love that there's story in this game. You just got to wait for it to come out. All right, let's quickly get the old Wiffle Bat Thunder fully repaired. It's going to take 8 hours, which isn't great. What have we got for sale here? Got more hull parts. We've got some RD-59s and RD-51s. I might need a couple of these. I'm just going to grab them. They're not super expensive. I will grab hull parts and armor parts as well, but I'll do that off screen so you don't have to sit and watch me do that. Check for supplies. We've got, let's get enough fuel to get the city hidden people on a bit further because we'll be here for a while for repairs. In terms of stuff for sale, we've got AA missiles. I don't really need any of those. We've got 180 armor piercing. We've got 340mm aircraft rockets. It's taken so long for these to show up. I actually have some in stock apparently. Let's grab 20. I don't know in stock. I have them in stock now. These are big boys. These are great. I'm really happy to see these show up. What else have we got here? 180mm armor piercing. I'm going to hold off on buying the 180mm ammo right now, but I will be getting some. All right, give me a couple seconds, and I'm going to buy all of the hull parts I need, and then we'll come back to the game. So I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. I got us up to 250 hull parts and 100 armor parts, and I sold the 2 guns we picked up previously. Still 33,000 grand. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just, all we're going to do is we're going to wait out the repairs, and we're going to send one of our ships back to the Hidden People to deliver all of the equipment, and the rest are going to go into Muchin, I believe, is my plan. So what we'll do is we need to wait for the repairs to finish. I should have done this before I started repairing, but it's fine. Okay, we've got a thermal signature coming in. Looking at our radar here, it is coming in from the northwest. Let's send the Rooster and the Shamala Hamala in that direction to see what it is. So it is coming in a bearing between 330 and 0 degrees. So let's get this out. Hang on, I need to unselect these two first. So between 330, so if you're looking at 340 as our kind of primary here, we're going to head out in this direction here. So, oops, I didn't mean to click on that. We'll just get the Rooster and the Shamala Hamala. Shamala Hamala has the IRST, and we'll just send them up in this direction just to see what they can find. Oh, we found I believe it's a Merlin? Trade Fleet Merlin, okay. So definitely want the Rooster to intercept, and I'm really hoping they can take it out on their own. Let's just get the Shamala Hamala to land. They're going to radio our position, unfortunately. The Rooster's not going to get up in time. It's very fast, though. It will catch up. The Rooster is on its way, right? Just make sure. Yeah, they're squawking. That's okay. Let's see if we can take them out. It's pretty cool. I'm quite happy to run into a trade fleet here. It's going to be a hard fight for the Rooster, but they've got morale 9. We've got a couple of goes at it. And I think we've got some AP ammo if we need it. It's just a prize ship on its own. So this must have been the prize ship that we maybe destroyed the... I'm not sure. Anyway, instant win. Just a shame they revealed our position. Continue. And we will bring them back in. That was just free money. Back to Dadan. Are you not landed in Dadan? See what happens there. That was great. I'm really happy with that free money. We've got another spike here, but I believe it's just the Rooster taking off and not a missile coming in. Yeah. Cool. Actually, it was himself taking off. Well, on pause. But right danger because we're escorting in the Odyssey. But it should have plenty of cash on it. Really happy for a cash injection. They're not particularly fast. We'll just fast forward until this is done. and then by then the repairs will almost be finished as well. Cool, 90,000 gold. That's 9,000 gold, not 90,000 gold. 90,000 gold would be insane. We've got 3.4 hours left. I'm actually going to grab a bit more fuel while we're here. About that much, just because I'm going to be losing one of my fuel ships to go to the City of Hidden People in a few minutes. We can delete this as well. Okay, we'll just wait for the refueling to complete now, and we'll send the fleet on to Muchen. I thought the repairs were finished, but they've got 1.9 hours left. Repairs are almost done. We've got 50 hours left on the Sevastopol as well, or should I say the Sleepy Pupper. So we'll wait for that out. Go through 2. Soundstrick alarm's been raised, which is unfortunate. And repairs are done. Okay, so you guys head on to Muchen, and then what we do is we select the Rooster, the Black Eye, the Whiffle Thunder, and the Paladin. We order them onto Muchen, which should leave behind the Shamalahama. No, that didn't work. So Rooster, Black Eye, Whiffle Thunder, Paladin. No, I think I did do it right. Hang on. Let's unselect this. Let's just slow these guys down for a second. Because I think I'm really confused at the moment. It's very easy. I've got 2. Yeah, where's the... Yeah, the Black Eye and the Shamalahama. Cool. So the Rooster, the Shamalahama, the Paladin, the Whiffle Thunder. You guys head on to Muchen, which leaves behind... Why is it not working? Because the game's paused. Rooster, Whiffle Thunder, Shamalahama, and the Paladin. Head this way. That is behind this guy who's going to head to the City of the Hidden People. These guys should have enough fuel to make to Muchen. There we go. They can't make it back though, so if I mess up, we're dead. But what that means is that this ship here is carrying all the hull parts and will deliver them to the City of the Hidden People while these guys continue on to Muchen, able to attack it. So again, I'm just going to fast forward while that does its thing. I know we're being very static right now. We just want to get the repairs to the Sevastopol completed. Well, not the repairs, the rebuild, before we start making a big move. We're going to take Tarshish is our next major objective, but I want to take Muchen to see what's in the area, and we might jump down to Osh just to see what they've got in the way of supplies for us. So we'll just wait for this guy to land, and what I'll do is I'll just do another quick bit of building on the Sevastopol now that this is here. And we should have all of those new hull components. Yep, they've all arrived, which is excellent. So just, again, I'm just going to fade to black while I continue building the Sevastopol, and we'll go back to the campaign when I'm done. Okay, cheers. Alright, welcome back. We've done some major work on the Sevastopol. We're still missing a few components to completely finish it off. I need to add some more of the RD59s to it before it can actually take off. I'm missing 3 that I need to add on to the chassis, and it should get up. Obviously the stats are not quite right because it's still being built, but you can see it. The ship now has a full layer of armor all around it. I just noticed there is a hole in the armor here. Has a full layer of armor all the way around, which I know isn't great in our patch 1.13 world, but it's better than nothing. We've got a double layer of armor here because this area here tends to catch a lot of shots. I've tried to set some spacing up as well. This is kind of me testing to see which of these areas does better at absorbing damage. We've repositioned most of the guns now, so not only does the 180 guns have 360-degree coverage, but a lot of the Vermpools do as well, meaning it's much better at shooting down incoming missiles. And when it's finished, it should be a lot faster and able to dodge missiles as well. Right now it's not, but that should change. So it's going to take 210 hours for this repair, these changes to be done. That's fine. It can just sit in the City of the Hidden People until it's finished. The rest of the fleet will continue moving around. I'm not going to sit around for all that time. I've got work to do. We'll leave that as is. We'll call this a Sleepy Pupper. And what we're going to do is we're going to send the the Black Eye with a full tank of fuel back to link up with the rest of the fleet. I did that wrong. Black Eye, full tank of fuel, left click, just hook up with the rest of the fleet, and then these guys can just chill in the meantime. We also have an attack about to happen here, so we will get ready to launch the Rooster and the Whifflebat. We'll wait until they're in range with a full tank of fuel to return if there is a problem, but bearing in mind this fleet doesn't actually have enough fuel to come back. We do have enough fuel, Tarkin, I believe. Did I mess up? No, I didn't. What on earth just happened? These guys don't have enough fuel. Okay, you just air stop and you will go in and attack. It just means that they can't help out if there is a problem, but the Black Eye will be here pretty quickly to pick them up when they land. In fact, can I get them to land? Is that the better choice? Yeah, get them to land. I don't want them to run out of fuel in the air. Oh, please don't tell me I've lost these ships from being no destination. That's fine. I want you to land. Don't run out of fuel. Okay, not going to run out of fuel. That's fine. And these guys are coming in for a not so hidden strike because the alarm is still in the air. But I just prepared for them to make it to the ground without running out of fuel, which they just did. Whew. So we're going to take Muchin. We'll do some scanning, and that's probably where we'll finish this session. But let's see what the garrison is like here before we move in for an attack. We know the Renegade is definitely not there right now. 200 hours left on the Sevastopol. I'm not really that worried. It's a big rebuild, but I'm excited to see it finished. And we need to keep our eye out for those thrusters. I might need to go back. I think there were maybe some more at Dodano. I think I bought all the ones at Dodano up. Anyway, enemy are squawking about our location. That's fine. They will come here to find us and not down to the hidden city. And if we do draw attention to ourselves, we've got all of our airplanes to deal with them. So let's see what this garrison has packing. And we'll go from there. Alright, we're dealing with Intrepid, a Ballistic, and a Slugger. It's very, very easy. I'm going to send the Wifflebat in just because I want to level it up. It needs experience to get more of its great abilities. And we'll just take out this fleet as fast as we can. That's a bit low. We'll just boost and we'll fire a flare. He just absolutely destroyed his teammate. The Ballistic's actually a bit of a threat to us because we can't really dodge the missiles effectively, and they do a lot of damage. Probably only a couple more shots, yeah, and then we just got to deal with the Intrepid, which isn't really much of a threat at all. We didn't take that much damage either. Just a slightly overshooting. And that's him done too. Too easy. Nice and easy. The Wifflebat is proving to be an absolute monster in dealing with garrisons, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, we've got some Molots, but they're dangerous. Secure the fuel tank, search the radio room. I definitely want to search the radio room. We need to start picking up some more pieces of the encryption key so we can start deciphering messages again. We'll just wait for the Black Eye here to get up to these guys. I'll get them to join them at München, and we'll see what's going on there. Yeah, and we're getting so close to Kiva. I think Kiva might be on the screen now. Not quite. Kiva is there, and we are here. So we're actually almost in range with our fuel. We could just do a big jump straight there. That would be pretty cool. Let's pause the game. They need a rescue order. Let's get the fuel tanks before they explode. And we do need fuel. I'm not really worried about picking too much stuff up. We've got a lot of money right now. Even though we did all those big rebuilds to the Sevastopol, we still have 40 grand. Oh, visual contact. We have planes incoming. That's not good. All right. That is very not good. You guys need to join up with the... Yeah, you guys get in the air. We do actually have a fleet, and these guys are on the ground. So we've got a big airstrike coming in. Luckily, the volume of fire we have on this ship is enough to really shatter these planes on the way in. Oh, crap. Oh, this is bad. No, did we lose them? Lost the bridge. Oh, I can't believe that just happened. We just lost everything. That airstrike got there very quickly. Well, that's absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating. I can't really deal with that right now. They came in so fast. It's because I left behind the rest of the fleet. I'd have had a better warning if I had kept them on. They would have picked up the incoming infrared. That means that Renegade is still here. Still in Osh. Okay, it's not the end of the world. I am absolutely devastated that the Rooster has just died such a sad death. But we have to have faith. We have 40,000 in the bank. We can bring this fleet back. We still have the Paladin as our main attack ship. This is now our primary attack ship. That's fine. We will take Osh with aircraft and destroy the aircraft fleet that is here, and then we'll take it over. We'll buy up a new fleet, and we'll keep moving forward. This is, again, I've said it 4 or 5 times in the campaign, not the end. We still have funds. Our capital ship is still fine. We are in a good position. I am really sad, though, because I did really want the Rooster to make it to the end of the campaign. I was acting belligerently because I did not believe that this fleet was still here, but we did actually detect it 51 hours ago and not hundreds of hours ago, like some of these other fleets that I've been thinking out. But you know what? I'm fine. These things happen. I'm so sad I've lost the Wiffle Bat. Our casualties recently have been very high, but the core of our fleet is still intact. We still have a lot of planes. We still have the Sevastopol, the Sleepy Pupper. We still have the Paladin. We still have our flank tankers. We have money to buy more ships. There are losses in a war like this, and we have to keep going. We can't give up because we've had a setback. Let's pivot around it and keep going. Anyway, that's enough of them. Let's just talk about why that happened. Actually, I attacked while the silent strike alarm was not clear, which meant that the garrison in Muchin was able to call in for support, and the fleet at Osh were close enough to launch. It was 100% my fault for not paying attention to the fact that I detected the fleet here. I just assumed, no, I'm right. I'm sorry, I'm right. I detected them here 308 hours ago, not 51 hours ago. I did not believe that they were still here. I thought the intel was old and not reliable, but they've just been sitting in Osh since then, ready to move out. This is how this goes. We'll just have to deal with it. Next time we're going to get these guys out of here, get them back to the City of the Hidden People, actually get them back to Dan, get them back to Narad. When we go back all the way to Narad and buy that Navarin that was there and use it as the basis of a new Rooster, we'll see. And we will rain down retribution on the fleet that is in Osh that has dared to destroy the Rooster. I am livid that just happened. But for now, thank you for watching this very strange episode, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.